Okay, so Hacksaw Ridge. So Hacksaw Ridge follows the story of a young Virginian man by the name of Desmond Doss, and after gaining enough courage to enlist in the army during World War II, he does so in the means of maintaining his religious beliefs. And by religious beliefs, I mean that he's following the word of the Bible page by page, and he wants to do that by not being able to hold or fire a weapon, which kind of causes some controversy around him as people kind of accuse him as this criminal who's like really disobeying this like military law or something like that. Now with his beliefs and morals being put to the test, Private Desmond Doss must do whatever it takes to save as much men as he can in Okinawa, Japan. Now Hacksaw Ridge is the newest film from director Mel Gibson, the first time he ever came back as director since Apocalypto, which that movie came out in 2006. And now just despite all the crazy and dumb shit that he said and done, there's just no denying that this man is an absolute talent when it comes to an actor or a director. This man's won an Academy Award for God's sakes. I just think that he took the Mad Max role a little bit too seriously, but either way, he's back and he wants to give us a war epic that's based on a true story. And it turns out he absolutely did. Hacksaw Ridge is one of the most emotionally powerful films that I have seen all year. With Mel Gibson as director, he proves to us once again that he is a true talent behind the camera, just because of the way he approaches on making this film. And since this film takes place in World War II, like early and mid 40s, it really feels as if he transports you back during that time, and not just the war scenes, but in those scenes where you're just in normal civilization with the rest of the characters. It just shows how something so innocent and so peaceful can just suddenly shift over to a situation like war, and the tonal shifts for this film absolutely work. I mean, the way he operates the camera whenever these war scenes were taking place absolutely feels like you're put into the war zone along with these characters, where at times I caught myself clenching my fists or even shaking a bit. Yeah, I know, I'm a big fucking baby when it comes to that, but you know what, it was cold in there. It was the air conditioning, so you know, I'm gonna blame it on that. The cold air conditioning. Air conditioning. All the war scenes were really dirty, they were gritty, they were gory, not really glorifying violence, but to really show you that, the phrase that everybody says, that war is hell, and Mel Gibson absolutely shows that 100%. Mel Gibson is just making a comeback. I keep hearing great things on how great he was in Bloodfather. I need to check that out, by the way, and now he's back as a director. I'm pretty sure he sealed the deal on this year. But then we get to the performances in the movie, in which it's some of the best I have seen all year, starting off with Andrew Garfield as Private Desmond Doss, and easily one of the best performances he gives of his career. This guy's kind of like the realistic Captain America. He wants to serve his country, he wants to protect the lives of other Americans, and without firing a single bullet, that's insane to me. And he also got the Virginian accent down pretty good. I mean, I've never once in my life been to Virginia, but it doesn't really matter what I say. Point is, his accent worked for the movie, and it worked for me too. And then we get his co-stars in the film like Teresa Palmer, who plays as his love interest in the movie, and they were just so fucking cute together. Can we get a couple that's more cuter than Andrew Garfield and Teresa Palmer, please? Well, besides Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, because they were really fucking cute. But they were so fucking cute. I had like a stupid, dumb teenage smile on my face, and it was really embarrassing. There was just something about Teresa Palmer and Andrew Garfield, the way they were looking at each other, they just sold the relationship, and I absolutely bought it. They were so cute together, like I said, for the millionth time, but Teresa Palmer did a great job in this movie as well. And we also have other actors in the movie like Luke Bracey, who gives a really good performance. Vince Vaughn as the drill sergeant was really good, and Sam Worthington, the dumb, lifeless, stupid guy in Terminator Salvation, was actually really good. And I just hope that Mel Gibson does that in his future films. Like, he takes these actors that aren't really good, but then he turns them into something that's really worth talking about after you see the movie. I really hope that. And then we have actors like Hugo Weaving as the standout in this movie as Desmond Doss's alcoholic father. Fantastic performance. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually gave him a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He was that good. But one of the most impressive things about this film is, just despite religious beliefs, that there's just aspects in here that are religious, but they do it way better than any religious film that you'll find out there. I mean, me personally, I don't mind when movies get religious, but the thing is, you have to use it as a means to tell a story, or to better explain a character's motives, like actually have a purpose to it rather than just shoving it down your throat. And some movies out there, they do that, which causes some audience members to just check out and be like, yeah, you know what, I just can't get behind this character, it's not really for me. And I'm not saying at all that the anti-religious people are going to do that, but I'm just letting you guys know that the religious aspects are in here, and they do it way better than like God's Not Dead or something. Which in this case that we're talking about is Andrew Garfield's character. There was actually purpose and meaning as to why they kept on bringing up his religious beliefs. Because it's for one one based off a real life guy, and secondly, it explained his motives on why he did what he felt like he needed to do, resulting in a lot of other things falling into place. And those things being storytelling, and the actors who feel the story give good performances filled with emotion that you can get behind every single one of them. And of course, the things that may not relate to those things as much is like the cinematography and the style that Mel Gibson approaches this movie, making it one of the most powerful films of 2016 and personally one of my favorites. Because Hacksaw Ridge is nothing short of being legendary, my friends. Thank you guys so much for watching my review for Hacksaw Ridge, and I want to know what your guys' thoughts are about the film and what is your favorite war film that you may have ever seen possibly. Whatever it is, leave it down below. And also guys, today is Veterans Day, so how relevant, right? I'm talking about Hacksaw Ridge and then it just so happens to be Veterans Day, but if there's anybody that you know or someone in your family, and just let them know that happy Veterans Day, or if you yourself is a veteran and you're watching, thank you so much for your service in this country, and God bless you. And as always, guys, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all that social media shit down below. Keep in contact with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, may the Force be with you.